Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the past couple weeks. First of all, we have some glassware, brand new, made by Riedel and Coca-Cola, and it was inspired by the Coca-Cola bottle. And what's it say here on the back? It says Riedel, Austria, machine blown in Germany, crystal lead-free, 12-13. So pretty cool. I believe these sell brand new for like $10, $15 each. So for $1 each, it's cool to use. And next of all, we have this single planet quadruple helix handcrafted of copper with glass accents. I always wanted to get like a wind chime, but the kids don't like the dingly dangly sound. Neither does my wife. So this is just as good with no sound. It'll just like spin around in the wind. And made of pure copper, so that's pretty cool. And only $3.99. I think brand new these things. Well, this is actually brand new, all sealed in the package. Brand new in the store, they're like $25, $30. So pretty cheap, $4. Oh, see, brand new, nice bright copper. Next of all, I did find this really cool desk calendar, and it looks like, like from the 1920s. It just has that look to it, the patina, and it looks like it was gilt at one time. See, it's just have some remnants of the gilt, and these are called perpetual calendars, where they don't put a year on it. You could just keep on using it over and over again because it has all the different combination of days per month. Just sort of flip through them. And for only $2.99. Couldn't really find much information about this other than the general category, but I'm pretty sure in an antique store, something like this, pretty heavy brass, probably about $25, $30 retail. Right. And here we have some art glass, and I paid $2, $1.99. And it says here, La Mel... Blah. What's it say? La Maloche, Quebec. So it's from Canada, Quebec, province of Quebec. I have one exactly like this. Well, maybe a slightly different color, but same size and everything, same writing. It'd be cool. Now I have a matching pair. So couldn't pass that up for $2. And I found this, and it's one of those like night cream containers, but what's cool about it, $3. It's from, I think, late 1800s. It says County of Boston. I'm thinking County of Boston. Even though I'm Canadian, I have family in Boston. I know the city of Boston, so I thought, must be very old. And it says here, some sort of toilet cream, blah blah blah. Chemist, Boston, USA. And what's it say here? Can't really see it all. But anyways, when I looked at it, I still bought it even though it has this chip, because online these things, even without the lid, sell like for decent money. I only paid $3. Old American porcelain, and it's just the chip on the inside. So as a presentation piece, it still looks pretty decent. If it was perfect, I think this would be worth like $200. So bottom part's perfect. Here, there's an inside chip. I'd say what, $100? Even $80, I'd be happy. But it has some age to it. Pretty cool. I saw one made in Paris, similar type of age, but there was like a crack running through the side or something like that. So I passed that up, and that was like similar, like $2 or $3. But the fact that this one's American, I think the value is definitely much higher, since America is a much younger country than France. And next of all, There's one day, I was going through the thrift store and there's really nothing to buy, and I just went through like the ceramic, uh, mug section, and this was, you could tell there was coffee stains, but not that many. Just looked like light use. But I looked at it. It really talked to me, Mr. Bump. Like the kids' storybooks. And some days I feel like this guy, right? So it's like one bump or two. So it really spoke to me. And for 99 cents, I thought, what the heck? This one, it's from Delta Potteries, very collectible. The company, or the pottery company in Alberta, is already defunct. So after you finish your coffee, it says, now back to work. So that was pretty cool. And this was also 99 cents. And I do, when I see Delta pottery, I do pick it up if it's cheap, because it's pretty collectible. And yeah, 99 cents, I think I Googled it, and this was selling for about 30 bucks. So there's a lot of collectors for this stuff out there. And there was another mug for 99 cents. It was like a big, I can describe it. It was like a big Coca-Cola Eras cup or mug. And it had all, they had different ones based on like from the 1930s, 1940s, 1960s, 70s, 80s, and onward. And I think mine was like based on the 80s. So it had like 1980s sort of imagery all over it. Can't find it because my wife really likes it for some reason. It was very similar to this, as in it was like lightly used. I cleaned it up, scrubbed it and put boiling hot water to disinfect it. So usually, she's a germaphobe, but for some reason she really likes that mug. So it's probably like upstairs somewhere. So I can't show you that, but I like this, just for myself, just to use. This is more like a collectible. And the other one, with the Coca-Cola one, is somewhat collectible, but I think, it's mainly, I mainly bought it just to use it. Usually I don't, but, they looked really cool, and 99 cents, you can't beat it. And the other day, I picked these up, and, yeah, they were in the electronics sort of shelf, like outside. Usually this kind of stuff is like in the auction at the thrift store or under the glass display. But no, these were just thrown into the bin of like, miscellaneous cables and electronics and used coffee makers and all that. So right away I snatched them up. They didn't come with any chargers. But basically this one came with one game, $4.99. It is a Game Boy Advance. Actually, at the time I saw it, I called up I texted my son, and he said, I asked him, are these worth it? Should I get it? And he said, get them all, get them all. So this one, Game Boy Advance, it works. Pretty good shape, $4.99. Next one, and these two are Nintendo DS lights. So $6.99. Again, no cables. Working condition. This one's missing this little cover, but no big deal. $6.99. One white, one black. And I think this one came with like a fabric case, and in the pocket of the case there was like 8 games. And I did the math and I thought, oh, that is really worth it. So these games sort of suck. Excuse me guys out there, but whoever's fans of these, you gotta forgive me. This one's Hannah Montana, some Nintendo Dogs game, Pets, Pokemon. It's, some people like it. And then these 4 are Mario Brothers based, like Super Mario Brothers, Mario, Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, Mario Party DSL, and Mario Kart DS. So that was really worth it. I mean, even like, I don't know, $1 a game, where this thing's definitely for free, or they're paying you to take this. So these games, they probably didn't know that the games were in the case, but they should check the pockets. But yeah, that was an awesome deal. And the kids are just deciding who gets what. So I'll leave it to them. But yeah, these are my finds for the week. Pretty cool. And if you like these finds, I actually made a next video talking about the silver finds. For some reason, last 2 weeks I found like lots of silver, like crazy amounts of silver. So stay tuned and definitely check out my next video. All right. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this find or these finds. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.